We've made art using circles, squares, and rectangles. Now we're going to use triangles to make creepy carrots like the carrots in this book. The title of this book is Creepy Carrots, written by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Peter Brown. Peter Brown won a Caldecott Award for the art in this book.
Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots. And the carrots that grew in Krakenhopper Field were the best. Fat, crisp, and free for the taking. He pulled some for a morning snack on the way to school. He yanked out a few on his way to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots until they started following him. He first noticed something strange after the big game against the East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it. The soft, sinister tunk, tunk, tunk of carrots creeping. He turned, but there was nothing there.
Just my imagination,
he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were! Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself, picked his toothbrush off the floor, and went to bed, quickly. The next morning, he approached Krakenhopper Field slowly. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened.
Whew! Creepy carrots. It was ridiculous.
But when he arrived home that evening, can you see what's in the window of the shed?
Mom! Mom!
Jasper screamed.
Creepy carrots in the shed!
His mom opened the door slowly. There weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. There are no such things as creepy carrots, Mom said, shaking her head. Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it. Breathing. Terrible, carroty breathing. And there, on his wall,
Creepy carrots!
he shouted.
Dad! Dad!
His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. Just a bad dream, son, his dad said, shaking his head. Now go to sleep. That wasn't going to happen. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. But they couldn't get him. If they couldn't get out! Do you see the light bulb above Jasper's head? He has an idea. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing on Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to Krakenhopper Field. He's putting straight lines around the carrot patch. He's sawing wood. He even has a backhoe and is digging a big ditch. filling the ditch with water, and hammering up some boards. What do you think he's doing? As the sun finally set across Crackenhopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. On his way home, there was no tunk, tunk, tunk. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of that carrot patch again. And as the sun finally set, the carrots of Crackenhopper Field cheered! Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into that carrot patch ever again.
For today's lesson, you'll need paper, scissors, glue, and crayons. I have construction paper, so I'm going to use that. If not, you'll just use 2 pieces of white paper. First step, we're going to draw a letter V. The creepy carrot is a triangle that's upside down. So from one corner at the top, I'm going to go diagonal line down to the middle. And then I'm going to go back up to the other corner for my letter V. And then I'm going to cut it out. Remember, 2 fingers in the big hole, 1 thumb in the little hole. And then I'm going to cut. My thumb is up and it's opening and shutting the scissors, and my other hand is moving the paper towards my scissors. And I'm going to turn my paper and I'm going to cut. And now I have my triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. Everybody's triangle will be a little bit different, but they all need 1, 2, 3 sides. Look, I even have triangles right here. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to use the biggest triangle you make, and I'm going to turn it over so that the black planning lines are on the back, and then I'm going to do the green for the top. Carrots grow down in the ground. When you see them growing, all you see is the top part, which is like a bumpy oval. Remember, we practiced so many different types of lines. We're going to do a wavy oval for the top of our carrot, about the size of your fist. And then we're going to cut that out. And again, 2 fingers in the big hole, 1 thumb in the little hole, and bring your paper to you. Sometimes if you cut your paper in a square smaller, it's easier to cut out the shapes you need. So I'm going to just cut that out. And I'm going to just glue. The green to the top of my carrot, and then I'm going to use white paper to draw. The V is pointy, a letter U is rounded, so I'm going to draw a letter U with a line across. This is going to be the mouth, and I'm going to do letter V's for sharp teeth. You can do whatever kind of teeth you want on your carrot. And I'm going to go around the outside to color this in. And then I'm going to draw 2 circles. I'm going to try to make them the same size. And I'm going to cut those out. I should do that trick to make it easier, just cut it into a rectangle so I'm not using the whole paper. And then I could cut my shapes. It's easier to hold. And then I'm gonna glue on the back. And rub-a-dub-dub. And then that's really creepy without the pupils, the black part of the eyes. So I'm gonna draw them in now so it's less creepy. I just wanted them in the same spot, so I am going to add it after I glue. And I'm gonna do some diagonal lines that point down to the middle for my creepy carrot eyebrows. Now that we're done with our creepy carrot, we're gonna turn it over, sign your name, and we're done. We have a creepy carrot, just like the illustrations in our book. Now it's your turn to work.